In the 9th month, the first emperor was interred at Mount Li. Digging and preparation work at Mount Li began when the first emperor first came to the throne. Later, after he had unified his empire, 700,000 men were sent there from all over his empire. They dug through 3 layers of groundwater and poured in bronze for the outer coffin. Palaces and scenic towers for 100 officials were constructed, and the tomb was filled with rare artifacts and wonderful treasure. Craftsmen were ordered to make crossbows and arrows, primed to shoot at anyone who enters the tomb. Mercury was used to simulate the 100 rivers, the Yangtze, Yellow River, and the Great Sea, and set to flow mechanically. Above were representation of the heavenly constellations, below the features of the land. Candles were made from fat of manfish, which is calculated to burn and not extinguish for a long time. The second emperor said, "It would be inappropriate for the concubines of the late emperor who have no sons to be out free, ordered that they should accompany the dead, and a great many died." After the burial, it was suggested that it would be a serious breach if the craftsmen who constructed the mechanical devices and knew of its treasures were to divulge those secrets. Therefore, after the funeral ceremonies had completed and the treasures hidden away, the inner passageway was blocked and the outer gate lowered, immediately trapping all the workers and craftsmen inside. None could escape. Trees and vegetations were then planted on the tomb mound, such that it resembles a hill. The new hill was then forgotten and undiscovered for more than 2,000 years. Qin Shi Huang was born in 259 BCE as Ying Zheng, the son of the king of Qin, one of the 7 warring states that fought for supremacy in ancient China. He ascended the throne at the age of 13 and soon embarked on a ruthless campaign to conquer his rivals and unify China under his rule. He achieved his goal in 221 BCE and declared himself Qin Shi Huang, meaning the first emperor of Qin. He also standardized the writing system, the currency, the weights and measures, and the laws of his empire. He built roads, canals, and the Great Wall to protect his borders. He was a brilliant but tyrannical ruler who imposed harsh taxes, forced labor, and brutal punishments on his subjects. He also feared assassination and executed anyone who opposed him or plotted against him. He was obsessed with finding the elixir of life and sent many expeditions to search for the mythical islands of the immortals. One of his most trusted alchemists, Xu Fu, led 2 large fleets of ships and thousands of young men and women to explore the eastern seas. He claimed to have reached the islands of Penglai, Fangjiang, and Yingzhou, where he met the immortals and received some of their secrets. However, he never returned to China, and some historians believe that he either settled in Japan or perished at sea. Meanwhile, Qin Shi Huang continued to consume various potions that were supposed to grant him eternal life, but in fact contained toxic substances such as mercury, arsenic, and lead. He also ordered the construction of a massive mausoleum for himself, which was guarded by a terracotta army, booby traps, and rivers of mercury. The mausoleum and the army were built by thousands of skilled craftsmen who used advanced techniques and technologies to create realistic and diverse sculptures of warriors, horses, and chariots. Each figure was unique, with different facial features, hairstyles, clothing, and weapons. The figures were also arranged according to rank and unit and equipped with real bronze weapons and wooden chariots. Some of the weapons were coated with chrome, a technology that was not applied by Germany until 1937 and developed by the United States in 1950. The chrome coating prevented the weapons from rusting and made them sharp enough to cut 15 pieces of folded paper gently. The mausoleum also contained 666 pieces of ancient armor made of copper plates that were linked together by wires. Each piece of armor took 440 days to complete by a skilled craftsman. The mausoleum was guarded by various defense mechanisms, such as sword arrays, rolling stones, and poisonous arrows. The entrance to the underground palace, where Qin Shi Huang was buried, was hidden and sealed. The mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang and the Terracotta army remained buried and forgotten for over 2,000 years, until they were accidentally discovered by a group of farmers in 1974 who were digging a well in their field. The mausoleum itself at present remains largely unexcavated and still holds a mystery to this day.